Hello world, it's Hatim Tekri. In the last video, we have understand what is function and the need of function. So now in this video, we talk more about the function. So the next part of the function is function parameter and function arguments. So function parameters is the value which we pass at the time of defining the function. So these values inside the bracket is known as parameter. And what is argument? Argument is the value which we pass at the time of calling that function. So the passing of values at the time of function calling is called function arguments. So these values inside the bracket at the time of function calling is known as arguments. We can use the function parameter, the values of function parameter inside the function to make some expressions and to use that values to do some task. And at the time of function calling, we have to pass the number of arguments inside the bracket which we have defined at the time of defining the function. So at the time of function calling, the number of arguments is equal to the number of parameter which we have defined in the function. So let's see the practical example of function parameter and function argument using the program. So move on to the computer screen. So to understand function argument and function parameter, first we have to create the function. So for creating the function, in the last video we saw that to create the function, first we have to write the name of the function. So print hello world with parameter. So we have create a function name as print hello world with parameter. The name of the function is up to the user. So we create the name of the function as print hello world with parameter. Now inside the function block we write our code. Hello world with parameter. Now here, so we have successfully created a method. Now in this program we have to understand the function parameter. So the function parameter is the values which we pass inside this bracket. To define the function parameter, first we have to define the data type of the parameter. So here we create the string type of parameter, that is p1. This p1 is the parameter name. So the name of the parameter is up to user. So we have created the parameter which is named as p1 and the data type of p1 is string. Now we can use the function parameter inside the function wherever we want. So here we use this parameter hello world with parameter, and after that we pass the value of p1. So it's print hello world with parameter with the value of p1. So in this way we create the function parameter and use the parameter inside the function. Now in this case also, if we don't call the function, then the code inside this function will never execute. So to use the code inside the function, we have to call this function. So now we see the function calling. So we call print hello world with parameter. Now at the time of function calling, we have to pass the function arguments which we have defined at the time of function creation. So the values which we pass at the time of function calling is known as function argument, and the values which we define at the time of defining the function is known as function parameter. So here at the time of function calling, we have to pass the values. So the data type of the function parameter is string. So at the time of function calling, we have to pass the string value. So here we pass Hatim. So what happened when this function called? So the control goes to this function, and this value, this first value which is Hatim, will pass to the function parameter, and this value will be assigned to the parameter p1. So when we run this program and control comes and call this function, at that time this value, the argument which we pass inside the function, will be assigned to the parameter p1. And then wherever we have used the parameter p1 inside the function will be replaced with the value of the parameter p1. So in this case, it's print hello world with parameter Hatim. So click on the run button. And yeah, it's print hello world with parameter Hatim. So this value, which is known as the function argument, will be assigned to the function parameter. And here in this case, the function parameter is p1. So what happened at the time of execution, this p1 will equal to Hatim. So in this way, the function parameter and function argument works. So the rule is, if we have defined the function parameter at the time of defining the function, then it is compulsory to pass the values at the time of function calling. And this value is known as function argument. So in this video, we understand the function argument and function parameter. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.